Hey guys, this is Shash from Linx Digital. In this video, I'm going to explain our game plan from scaling from 6 figures a month, over 100K a month, to 200K a month. Now, our agency, Linx Digital, hit 6 figures a month earlier this year, and now we're basically on the path to 200K a month. And I wanted to go over some of the methods that we're going from scaling from 100 to 200K a month, and what we think some of the weak points in the business are. The first thing I want to talk about is lead generation. So I actually think this is kind of a weak part of our business. The thing is, we rely a lot on content like this and our basically kind of organic strategy. And we don't really have any other consistent lead gen sources other than organic and referrals. So what we have right now is we have a Facebook group in which we're very active and we get a lot of leads from there. We also have this YouTube channel, which definitely gets us some book calls and appointments. And then obviously, we get some referrals as well. We have some email marketing going on with our email list that we also email out, our YouTube videos and content to. However, this is still pretty inconsistent because we don't really have anything else set up other than that. So I'm fixing that right now. I actually have been working on a cold email system for the business with a really talented cold email expert. And we're going to get started actually tomorrow with this cold email campaign and start emailing out to people and basically aim to get clients that way. The second lead gen system that I'm also working on implementing in our business is LinkedIn. Now, the reason I want to do basically cold email and LinkedIn is because they're kind of like new lead gen sources, and they can be turned on and off. There are a lot of agencies that do cold email really, really well, and I want to start implementing that in our business to basically increase the quantity of leads, because when you have more leads, you can be pickier, you can work with better clients, and you can also make sure that you're charging higher prices. It just comes down to the fact that, hey, if you have 100 leads wanting to work with you, you're going to close more of them, and you're also going to be much more aggressive about filtering out tire kickers or problem clients. The other thing we're also going to do, on top of adding cold email, which we're already in the process of doing so, and LinkedIn, which I'm going to be working on over the next 30 to 45 days, is also improving our organic system. So currently our organic system, it's kind of half built. It's like it works, but it could work 10 times better. So I'm actually learning from a good friend of mine, Lloyd Yip, who has this course called Attract and Scale, or this basically training program where he goes over organic marketing and how to really systemize it and automate it with using SDRs, using systems, and so on. So we'll implement that. So we'll have a sales development rep that actually reaches out to people who want to join our group, send them the right resources, and if they're qualified, get them on a call with us. And that's one of the things we're implementing right now. The other thing is also increasing the frequency of videos on this YouTube channel. So we have Chelsea, our marketing manager, who's going to be also making videos, and she's going to be releasing a couple videos a week on the channel. I'm going to be releasing a few videos. So basically, this channel it's kind of inconsistent. Sometimes we get to 3 videos a week, but usually it's around 1 video a week. Well, I'm going to get it to 4 to 5 videos a week. And the goal is to be at 4 to 5 for a couple months and see how that affects the growth of it. And also be able to choose better keywords and better basically targeting options so that these videos get a lot more views. So guys, that's kind of how we're scaling our lead generation, just so we can get more clients, get better clients, and be able to kind of scale up on that side. Now, obviously, with scaling lead generation comes also scaling fulfillment. You need to be able to fulfill on that. So the way we're doing that is we're currently hiring for a new account manager and a new media buyer so we can take on more clients. We are also basically making some internal changes where we've promoted people to higher levels of responsibility so they can kind of manage the new account managers and new media buyers. So we're kind of basically creating a multi-level structure in the company where before, to get to around 100K a month, we just had 2 layers, right? We had like the management, which is me and my business partners, and then we had account managers and media buyers. Now what we're doing is we're adding like a second layer in there, which is lead account manager, lead media buyer, and they kind of just manage everybody else, while obviously the business owners work on a higher level strategy. And this is what you have to do if you start scaling, is you got to make sure that there's more layers, so you're not basically always having to deal with minor stuff. And you can just focus on really things that move the needle, which in my case is scaling lead generation. So thankfully, I have business partners. So while I scale fulfillment, one of my business partners is working on the whole SDR thing. And then another one is working on operations, and he's doing the sales calls. So basically, it allows us to kind of scale our business up faster because we got multiple people just working really hard at it. Now, in terms of hiring account managers and media buyers, so account manager is somebody who project manages the project and talks to the client, while the media buyer actually buys the media. So in terms of being able to hire these people, you always have to have a talent pipeline. So that's also something we're working on improving, is just basically making sure we have more and more qualified candidates. So what we've been doing is we've been letting our job posts stay open, because before we used to use Workable and close the job post to save money. But now we just leave the account manager and media buyer posts open so people can kind of apply for them, even if you're not actively hiring that second for it. And the other thing, the other big mind shift that we're making is also, basically being prepared to hire a little bit in advance as long as margins are good. I think there's pros to hiring when you really, really feel the pain versus hiring maybe like a little bit in advance. And I feel like in the first case, you're going to definitely have higher margins because you're hiring people exactly when you need them. But also it's going to make scaling a little bit more difficult. So we're actually okay with our margins reducing a bit to be able to hire some really good people, train them up so that we're able to scale a bit faster, be able to get to 200K a month, and basically be able to maintain that level with a reasonable profit margin. So that's on the agency side. But the thing is, like, the agency, I consider it part of this whole ecosystem and business that we have. Another big part of scaling to 200K a month is our Linx Expert YouTube Ads course, which is basically our YouTube advertising course. We've taken everything we've learned from managing, like 8 million in paid ads on YouTube and distilled it into this course. So what we've been doing is kind of starting to sell that course over the phone. People are basically coming in and buying it, and it's providing a lot of extra margin and revenue for the business. So a few things we're working on the course is obviously the SDR we hire is also going to work on selling the course. So the SDR is basically going to qualify people, and if they're a better fit for the course, the SDR will basically, gently nudge them towards the course. If they're a better fit for the agency, the SDR will gently nudge them towards the agency. So a big part of getting to 200K a month is scaling up this course, and that's where, and having an SDR and having our organic strategy more systemized and more automated, where, we have SOPs for it, where we have a content calendar and it's more organized. It's going to help a lot in that. Now, the second part about the course is also scaling paid ads. So we're testing some VSLs right now. I'm actually supposed to shoot another VSL this week to basically test. The first VSL didn't work very well, so I'm, redoing it. But yeah, basically we got, we're going to be testing paid ads for it and slowly, figuring it out, right? Like, we're not like, it's not our number one thing where we have to get paid ads working for the course like today. It's more of a thing we're working on while also working on the organic side. Just because of the fact that, you got something that's working on the organic side. So we want to maximize that. And then at the same time, kind of figure out paid so we can then scale beyond that. So yeah, those are two big parts of getting to the 200K a month part. The third thing is our JV/side project/affiliate marketing. So as your agency grows, and once you're at the 6-figure a month mark, if you've been responsible with your cash and your savings, you'll have a good bank of cash and good pot that you can use to reinvest. Now, for me, I live a pretty simple lifestyle. Like, I travel a lot, but I live pretty reasonably, right? Like, my budget is pretty low. Honestly, I'm pretty chill. Me and my business partners, we've really prioritized the business savings over, paying ourselves well. And because of that, now we're able to be pretty aggressive with some of our side projects. So we have a side project going on right now, which is basically an info course that we've partnered with one of my friends for, and that's starting to scale. I actually have a video for it. I'll have the card up there or link below, and that is starting to scale. So hopefully we can scale that up as well, and to the point where, it's making 15 to 20, 30K a month profit for our agency and for the business. And then we're also testing, sending traffic to affiliate offers. So we've been playing around with that. And that's one thing we're doing. We're doing these side bets. And so one of these side bets is actually working out, where it's actually making some good money. But then there are other side bets that, haven't worked. But the whole point is we do invest, some amount of capital and time into these side bets, because if these side bets take off, it adds a lot of diversification and it also adds a lot of revenue. Now, maybe some people might say, hey, you should just focus on the agency and really focus on maximizing that. In my opinion, I actually want to do these side projects because the thing is, if you have an info product offer or if you have an e-commerce offer, it can actually scale a lot faster than the agency. And honestly, it doesn't take much time. Like, once you have a team they can kind of handle doing some of these side projects, and you just check in and manage it a bit. As of this point, I started a side project that I made a video about, which is an info product offer. But realistically, I spend maybe like an hour a week on it, just because of the fact that I've got my business partner taking care of some of it, and I've got like a team that's just like really good and they're taking care of it. So I can actually focus on scaling the agency. So yeah, basically leveraging our team and our financials to kind of do these side projects and be able to scale that up. So that's the third way we're trying to get to that 200K a month mark. So yeah, guys, hopefully that video was useful. If you do want to acquire an awesome skill set for your agency and you want to learn YouTube ads and be able to charge bigger retainers for it, go check out my Linx Expert YouTube Ads course. There's a link below where you can check out some of the testimonials, some of the content, and book a call with us to see inside the course and a demo of the course. And yeah, guys, if you want me to make any other videos, please comment below and I can make another video for you guys on whatever topic you want. As I said, it's really my goal to be hitting 45x a week uploads on this channel. So whatever you guys want, it could be about being a digital nomad, it could be about traveling, it could be about making money online, it could be about running an agency, whatever you guys want, I'll make videos about it. So yeah, cheers guys, thank you.